Now, typically you would think as the sun goes down, things cool off, but not down here at the boat ramp. Things are starting to heat up as our two friendly boaters here, they're having a little disagreement about something. Our guy wants to launch, basically telling this crew to move their boat further back down the ramp, and they're kind of refusing to do it. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back at the ramp, and today we are visiting 79th Street. And our guy here does not look thrilled about this, but neither does our guy that's trying to back down. He's still yelling for him to back it up. And it definitely doesn't look like our boater is going to oblige. But I'm still a little confused with the whole situation here. There are other open ramps. So I'm not sure why we can't just launch this at another one. I mean, easily our guy, I mean, he's a commercial fisherman. He knows what he's doing. He could easily back this down to another ramp for sure. And he's getting in the truck, and maybe that's what he's going to do. No, that's not what he's going to do. He's going to back it right down on top of this crew anyway and try and press his way in. And now it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens here if our guy's going to back it up. And I don't think he's asking too unreasonable of a request just to back the boat up a little bit so I can get my boat launched. But I mean, again, there's just other open ramps, and it's not like this is just a launch-only ramp. Typically, ramp 2 is still a launch and a retrieval ramp. And unfortunately, this one, I've not been able to see the sign. I've not looked closely at it. Sometimes they will change these signs to launch-only lanes, but I just didn't notice that they did that today. You know, one of the ones that I'm really surprised was 79th Street. Typically, the park officers here are real quick to get involved in this stuff. And if somebody's doing something wrong, they'll just stop them. But this crew, our guy, is not happy about this at all. I will admit, though, the simple solution here is to back the boat up 10 foot. I mean, it really isn't that hard. Wifey dude grabs a line, they walk it back. The problem's just solved and everybody moves on, but we're going to get shot blocked here. Our guy's towing another boat. He's going to hit the boat in front of him. Oh, man. He's towing another boat from behind him, and he winds up just running into the boat that's in front of him for some reason. And here we go. The show gets going. So we thought things were getting heated over on Dock 2, but here in the middle of the water, it gets a little out of hand. So now we've got all three of these boats clustered together. And I'm guessing they're going to untie the towed boat, but man, he just ran right on top of this other vessel. I don't know what they were thinking there. And this is why you get tow insurance. And don't let just anybody tow you, because, man, it turns into a show. So they're letting him loose on that line, but these guys are going over to Dock 2. So the boat that came in with that was towing is going over to Dock 2. And so we're about to get an even bigger show over here now, because the boat that's in front of them now, there is no ability for them to move back. And they're going to drag the other vessel that appears to be suffering some sort of mechanical failure over to the dock. Oh, man. We really never know what we're going to get down here at 79. There is always some kind of show going on. But, man, that other vessel was massive compared to the one he was running into. He easily could have caused some damage on this one. But everybody appears to be okay, and the crew's jumping off that boat, helping out with the other guy that's got mechanical failure. But again, back over to Dock 2, our situation over there now, our guy who was launching his boat still half launched. He's got to see the second boat here now, so he knows his other dude can't really move. craziness at the ramp. So after a few minutes, our guy decides he's going to go ahead and back out and give up the ramp to the commercial fisherman who's trying to launch his vessel. But it is now a tight squeeze to get out. Slowly backing out on this one. But he's kind of drifting into the boats over here on his port side. And he's going to have to get a push off. And man, our guys are unlucky over here as they've had, this will be the third boat that has kind of run into him here in the last 10 or 15 minutes or so. As we've got the boat that initially hit him, then the boat that was being towed ran into him, and now we've got this one. So he's going to get the push off and hopefully be able to get this over to another ramp. It's definitely tight quarters down here tonight, though. I mean, there's a lot going on at the ramp. It is busy. So our guy who's waiting to launch should be able to launch now because the other vessel's far enough back down the ramp. This guy's moving over just to another dock. And same deal, close call, just tight quarters everywhere today. And he's going to slip right in there. So the next person coming in over here on 5. Starts to turn in, bow in on it. But the stern's kicking out. He leaves the helm. Never a good call there. You got to make a commitment one way or the other, and he's going to go with the leave the helm commitment, but that stern's kicking around on him. And he's probably going to have to go back and power that one back over before he winds up hitting the boat behind him. And our guy on that boat's walking over, and this is just a wild 10 or so minutes. Oh, man, he's barely hanging on here. And this is why you don't leave the helm. At this point, he could easily have fallen in the water, but fortunately, his girl grabs his hand, walks him up, and they'll be able to grab the gunnels and walk this boat up onto the dock. But I'll tell you what, just a nuts few minutes down here at 79th Street. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.